few Hollywood romances have fascinated audiences quite like that of Sally Field and Burt Reynolds. What began as one of the most talked about love stories in the late 1970s eventually became one of the most heartbreaking tales of resentment and regret. While fans once believed that Sally and Burt shared a timeless, passionate bond, the truth behind their relationship was far darker than most ever imagined. Over time, Sally Field's feelings for Burt changed from love to deep resentment, and by the end, she admitted that she truly hated him more than anyone she had ever known. Their paths first crossed in 1977 on the set of Smokey and the Bandit. Burt Reynolds, Hollywood's ultimate tough guy with a charming grin, instantly fell for the girl-next-door sweetness of Sally Field. The two had instant chemistry both on and off screen, captivating audiences who couldn't get enough of their magnetic connection. To the public, they looked like the perfect match, the rugged heartthrob and the strong, witty actress who could hold her own. But behind closed doors, their relationship was anything but perfect. Sally Field was already known as a serious actress, determined to prove herself beyond her early comedic roles in Gidget and The Flying Nun. Burt, on the other hand, was one of Hollywood's most famous leading men, enjoying the height of his fame. Yet, according to Sally, that fame came with an ego that often cast a shadow over their relationship. He liked to be in control, she once revealed. And I didn't want to be controlled. Their relationship was turbulent, filled with intense emotions, jealousy, and power struggles. Burt's controlling nature often left Sally feeling suffocated, while his insecurities made him possessive. It wasn't love, Sally later admitted in her memoir In Pieces. It was about needing to be wanted, needing to be admired. And that wasn't real love. Burt Reynolds, however, never stopped professing his love for Sally, even decades after their breakup. In his final interviews, he called her the one that got away, the love of my life. But Sally never echoed those words. Instead, she made it clear that their relationship left scars that took years to heal. By the time I walked away, I was drained, she said. I hated how small I had become when I was with him. Her words shocked fans who had long romanticized their love story. To many, Burt's charming public persona made it hard to imagine him as controlling or difficult. But Sally's honesty painted a more complex picture, one of a man battling deep insecurities and a woman struggling to reclaim her sense of self. He needed to be adored, and I just couldn't give him that anymore, she confessed. What makes Sally's story even more tragic is that Burt continued to speak fondly of her right up until his death in 2018. He even admitted that not marrying her was the biggest mistake of his life. But when Sally was asked if she ever considered reconciling, she said simply, "No, that door was closed a long time ago." Her tone wasn't bitter. It was resolute. It wasn't hatred for Burt as a person, but hatred for what their relationship had done to her. In the years since, Sally Field has found peace and perspective. She's spoken openly about self-worth, healing, and learning to let go of toxic love. When you're young, you mistake intensity for love, she explained. But sometimes that intensity is just pain in disguise. Her reflections resonated with fans who saw in her not just a Hollywood star, but a survivor of emotional struggle. In the end, the truth about Sally Field and Burt Reynolds' relationship isn't just a story about love gone wrong. It's a lesson about boundaries, self-respect, and the courage to walk away from someone who isn't good for you, no matter how much you once loved them. Sally may have said she truly hated him more than anyone, but that hatred came from the deep pain of a love that was never meant to last.